welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Army's offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 for... Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Witherspoon. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. There he goes. if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Kruger. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Turning it on! Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Leaves it with the back. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Gonna run it. It's Kruger. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tulane comes to the line needing less than a yard on 3rd down. On the move, he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Give him 105 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense in a bunch formation. Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Stevens. Just plowing ahead. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31 on 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Black Knights have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move, it's Witherspoon. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Kruger. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Stevens.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. And with time running out here in the 1st half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun 1st half than you?
He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. That's the kind of play that can... get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a 1st down play. Holds and fires complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And and running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know,
breaks into the open, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Witherspoon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this has been the story of the game. everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws, and he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this, you can't let that play beat you twice. Got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
Oh, he's got some space.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Give to the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Using his legs, it's Gordon. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.